When I spoke recently with the Quippy Quill's Robert Williams, he mentioned that some of his contacts would like to know more about me and my novels. He collected some questions, and in this podcast, I will give some answers without rambling on. So here we go. Question 1. Can you give us a brief summary of yourself? Answer: yes. I am currently an author and writing coach living in Chicago, where I have a sales and marketing consulting business and serve as adjunct professor at universities in Chicago whenever the enrollment in my campus courses, my courses aren't suitable for online, whenever my courses, whenever the on-campus enrollment recovers enough from COVID and other viruses. I grew up in Chicago, collected degrees in mathematics, physics, business, computer science, and related liberal arts courses, and after graduating, I left Chicago to develop careers in teaching, computer programming, and business. I returned 20 years later to launch my novelist and writing coach careers. Question 2. How has the breadth and depth of your degrees plus teaching helped you as an author of science fiction? Answer: science, mathematics, and computer technology anchor all modern sci-fi stories we read or watch. My degrees and jobs in these disciplines give me both the theory and hands-on practice. And my teaching courses covering them have added to my communication skills. Reviews from students and readers of my novels say I write crisply, clearly, and cinematically, all of which make them engaging and easy to understand. Question 3. Have you always been fond of writing? Answer: yes. I've always enjoyed using my imagination to tell stories, and I have learned all the skills needed to turn stories into novels, or facts and figures into nonfiction articles or classroom lectures. Question 4. What was the inspiration for the Keeper series? The Keeper series is my 3-book sequel to my 5-book Lightning Brain series. The readers of my Lightning Brain series inspired me to write the Keeper series. They love the protagonist, Electra Kittner, and her adventurous odyssey. And they also love how I make each novel different, adding additional empathy-building characters as well as unexpected twists, leading to cliffhanger, unguessable endings. I wrote the Keeper series to keep building reader enjoyment. And you might like to know what inspired me to write the Lightning Brain series. I give credit to William Golding's second and final novel, The Inheritors. You might have heard about or read his first novel, The Lord of the Flies, which Hollywood turned into a movie. The Inheritors shows how the prehistoric clash between Neanderthal and Homo sapien civilizations exterminated the Neanderthals. Question 5. How did your teaching and business careers help you come up with a plot? Answer: teaching uses my creativity in order to connect students to the subject they are learning. It also uses my analytic and communication skills in order to teach complex subjects in an engaging manner. And my business career taught me how to plan projects, which helps in writing a novel, because writing a novel is its very own project. Question 6. Can you share the underlying structure of the story? Answer: the story in each novel follows the W pattern 3-act structure. The first act contains 25%, the second 50% and divided into 2 equal parts, and the third contains the remaining 25%. Every novel shares and builds on this theme, linking all Lightning Brain series novels, and should resonate with all of us. No matter how exceptional the person, anyone can become a victim in a world that can't handle the truth. And each of us must handle the complexities of being merely human while applying our talents to whatever we want and developing our skills to whatever level suits us best by following an optimistic, pragmatic philosophy. And each novel has a unique thesis or premise which embeds the overarching theme in its set of characters, setting and storyline, also known as the plot. Question 7. Electra, that's our protagonist, our heroine protagonist. Electra has the abilities of a superhero, but she vowed to not save the world, one that most people may not totally understand, because she could actually save a lot of people secretly. Did you ever have that same experience where you could have saved someone or an organization but chose not to? Answer. My life experiences have never been as dramatic or action-packed as Electra's. I've never been in life-threatening or life-saving situations impacting the world. But I have been in business and teaching situations where my actions did impact people working for me or students in my class. In all cases, I gave employee reviews or student evaluations that praised them when deserved, or outlined what they should do to improve. Question 8. Is there a particularly exciting moment in the book? Can you share your fondest memory while writing this part of the story? Answer. Each novel builds to an explosive climax, and I have fond memories of writing each. Here's an example. When writing the first novel, which is The Girl with the Lightning Brain, writing the climax delighted me because it flowed so naturally from the action buildup. Question 9. How was it writing the resolution of the Keeper series? Did you race to the end, or was it more of a slow burn? Answer. When designing each novel, I scope it out by using the planner mode to place plot and turning points along the 3-act structure. Then I switch to the pantser mode when beginning to write. As a result, I never race to the end, nor do a slow burn, which is sometimes referred to as the marathon of the middle, which is 50%. Question 10. What advice can you give to people why they should read your novels? Answer. Readers and reviewers say my novels fit in these commercial genres: science fiction, science future projection, which is also known as speculative fiction, action-adventure thrillers, socio-political intrigue tinged with dystopia, mystery, romance, and even, for the first 2 books in the Lightning Brain series, coming-of-age young adult, also known as Bildungsroman. Readers should enjoy my novels on whatever level they wish. Gripping action-adventure. Thriller. Glimpses into a plausible near-term future. Insights for dealing with the human condition. Illustrative worldview philosophy. fast-paced, suspense-filled, emotive narrative and imagery, introduction to topics every reader wants to know, interesting talking points, going beyond sound bites. So, now you have some information about me and my novels. And I hope my answers haven't rambled, but instead have been clear and concise enough to keep you tuned in. And with that said, I'll say bye-bye for now, and thank you for listening.